Hey MTG fans, welcome to another episode of All's Fair in Love and Lore. This week we have a spotlight on the plane of Innistrad. Innistrad is a plane that takes its inspiration from Gothic fiction, fashioned mainly from old Eastern European roots. The plane is primarily populated by humans, but these live in fear of several classical creatures of horror, and regularly fall prey to things like zombies, werewolves, vampires, or ghosts. Even demons have become an ever-growing threat. The mainland of Innistrad is split into 4 provinces: Gavany, Kessig, Stensia, and Nephalia. And there are 5 tribes, which are major creature types linked to an allied color combination that also play a role mechanically. The humans of Innistrad are dominantly aligned with white and green, spirits with white and blue, zombies with black and blue, vampires with black and red, and werewolves with red and green. Here's a brief rundown of what all's happened on Innistrad. More than 6,000 years prior to the Great Mending, an elderly human alchemist named Edgar Markov delved into forbidden experiments in pursuit of eternal life for himself and his kin. Faced with famine, he succumbed to the persuasion of the demon Shilgengar, who advocated the use of blood in his alchemical endeavors. Markov, along with his sons, captured the angel Merix, drained her of her blood, concocted an elixir from it, and devised a ritual that bestowed upon his subjects the need to feed on the blood of others. While this actually sustained a select few, it also curbed the burgeoning population, alleviating the strain of scarcity. Yet when Markov compelled his grandson Sorin to undergo the transformation, the trauma ignited Sorin's planeswalker spark, propelling him away from his grandfather and his plane of origin. Despite his periodic returns, Sorin witnessed the escalating power of the vampires and the dwindling plight of humanity, prompting him to take action. As vampires encroached further into human territories over centuries, Sorin found himself increasingly estranged from his lineage, observing the growing conflict from a distant worldly perspective. Concerned with the dire fate awaiting humanity at the hands of his grandfather's legacy, Sorin conceived a radical solution. Drawing upon ancient beliefs, he forged Avacyn, a warrior angel tasked with safeguarding Innistrad during his absences. Through her, the power of faith manifested, providing a defense against encroaching darkness. This act birthed the Church of Avacyn, though it divided vampire society, with some understanding Sorin's intentions while others branded him a traitor. Unbeknownst to Sorin, the Eldrazi stirred on Zendikar, leaving Nahiri to confront the threat alone. Her subsequent arrival on Innistrad led to a confrontation with Sorin, who, oblivious to her plight, dismissed her concerns. Angered by his indifference, Nahiri clashed with Sorin, prompting Avacyn's intervention. Their conflict resulted in Nahiri's imprisonment within the Hellvault. Meanwhile, the demon Griselbrand challenged Avacyn, leading to a protracted battle that culminated in her imprisonment within the Hellvault alongside him. With Avacyn's absence, the delicate balance between humanity and the supernatural crumbled, plunging Innistrad into turmoil. Liliana Vess's quest to destroy Griselbrand inadvertently led to the release of Avacyn, restoring hope to humanity. Under Avacyn's guidance, a period of prosperity ensued until the village of Gatstaff beseeched her aid in breaking the curse of lycanthropy. Unable to eradicate the curse, Avacyn offered a transformative solution, creating the Wolfir as guardians of humanity. However, the resurgence of madness and corruption, exacerbated by Nahiri's machinations, led to Avacyn's disillusionment with humanity, driving her to advocate for their genocide. In a tragic turn, her fall precipitated the undoing of the Curse Mute, reverting some of the afflicted back into werewolves, who wrought havoc upon their own kin. With Avacyn's descent into madness, Sorin was forced to confront his beloved creation, ultimately leading to her demise. His actions unwittingly played into Nahiri's scheme, resulting in Emrakul's arrival on Innistrad. Sorin, Olivia Voldaren, and their allies engaged in a futile struggle against Nahiri's onslaught, culminating in Sorin's imprisonment and Olivia's temporary ascension to power. The chaos wrought by Emrakul's presence marked the beginning of the Travails, a period of upheaval and despair for Innistrad. In the aftermath of Emrakul's defeat, the delicate balance of day and night was disrupted, plunging Innistrad into an eternal night. With Avacyn gone, humanity turned to ancient rites for protection, while Olivia Voldaren seized the opportunity to assert her dominance over the realm. Through manipulation and coercion, she sought to unite the vampiric bloodlines under her rule and control the angelic flights. However, her plans were thwarted, and the Eternal Night was lifted through the efforts of the Dawnheart Coven and the Gatewatch. As stability returned to Innistrad, Sorin and Arlen prepared for a potential Phyrexian invasion. With alliances forged and defenses strengthened, the plane braced itself for the looming threat from New Phyrexia, heralding yet another chapter of turmoil and conflict. And between you and me, Innistrad did not handle the Phyrexian invasion well. But I digress. Okay, let's talk magic cards. There are 7 sets that feature Innistrad across 3 Magic the Gathering blocks. These sets include Innistrad, Dark Ascension, Avacyn Restored, Shadows over Innistrad, Eldritch Moon, Midnight Hunt, and Crimson Vow. There are 4 cards that represent each of the provinces of Innistrad. These include Gavany, Kessig, Nephalia, and Stensia. Other associated cards include Innistrad Charm, Invasion of Innistrad, Sorin, Lord of Innistrad, and Soul of Innistrad. And some of my favorite cards that refer to Innistrad are Dance with Calamity, Gnarlwood Dryad, Turn Aside, Night Terrors, and Cather's Crusade. I hope you guys enjoyed this week's Fast and Furious episode on Innistrad. If you have any special requests or suggestions for creatures, places, or events in MTG history, leave a comment. I hope you have a great rest of your week, and as always, thanks for hanging out with me.